Good morning. How are you guys? I've got my little cozy beverage for our live. Good morning. How's everybody doing? I just turned off my Disney ambience music because I didn't want it to flag anything. I hope you guys are doing well. I have the group popped open here. I'm going to make sure that I don't have volume, and we're going to dive into day 5. I'm excited. So this is our opportunity to cap off the week, to reset. Like I said, don't feel like when you go into a weekend that you're behind or that you're lagging. Or hi Catherine, hi Crystal, how are you guys doing? I love that I can see you. So one thing that I love is a fresh week. So I kind of start that, especially going into a month with new habits and new routines, and going into sober October and tea only, and making sure that I'm doing yoga and all of these new habits that, we're all going to have individual habits that we're kind of taking on and things that we're going to release. And I feel like this week was the perfect prep for that, leading into today. And then of course, a hard start for tomorrow. I love a Monday. So right now, step number 1 for today's daily grind would be your fresh week, going into it with comparison gone. So yesterday was I feel like yesterday, a lot of you guys said yesterday was the first day that you didn't necessarily cry, which is good. But I want you to think about all of these people that you're comparing yourself to, and for what? Why? And if we were to release that, hopefully that's a little bit more gone. Obviously not gonna be perfect, it's not gonna be completely gone, but we can get pretty close to moving away from at least allowing it to live rent-free in our brain. Distractions will be out, hopefully as of tomorrow. So set yourself up for your dopamine detox, where get that phone away. Either watch these on your phone at a specific time, but try not to be scrolling. And one goal that I've set for myself is, how it'll show you your screen time on your phone every week? Let's get that number down. You can set a goal for how low you want it to get. Personally, I'm going to do little things I'm just trying to swap out habits. So I usually film on my phone. I film a lot on my phone, obviously. I've started just switching that for using my camera instead, so that I'm not on my phone the whole time. I'm going to have my YouTube videos are going to be scheduled to go out, so I'm not going to be on it all the time. I'm going to answer the comments as soon as it's posted, and that's going to be that time frame. And I'm going to block time I'll allow myself, let's say 30 minutes to do TikTok, social media, that type of stuff and that won't allow me time to scroll. So don't give yourself too much bandwidth, to be able to dive into those distractions too much. Or like I said, I always use this example, to get pulled into the vortex. Does it ever happen where you start scrolling either YouTube or TikTok or whatnot, and you're just scrolling, and then you come to 30 minutes or an hour later and you're like, whoa, where was I? We got to eliminate that. And it's probably spiking your anxiety more than you realize, and also completely haltering your productivity. So between comparison gone yesterday, distractions are going to be out, hopefully as of tomorrow. Set that up today. Glow up in full swing. So make sure that you have your station set up with your glow up stuff, and that you're tracking all of that stuff, and just prioritizing things that make you feel good. And then you put down a lot of weight this week in terms of things that are weighing you down. And if you did not do, I think it was the day 3 homework of getting rid of the weight and putting down the backpack that you're probably carrying, one too many heavy things, hopefully doing that. And that's just step 1 headed into this fresh week. Hopefully just that alone can set us up for tremendous success. And hopefully you're already feeling fresh and rejuvenated and just better, because it's about to get way better and a lot more tough love. Okay, so step 2. If you were to think about heading into tomorrow, and again, this doesn't have to be perfect, but if you were to think about heading into tomorrow without the noise, without the distractions, without the weight, what would be the thing this month that you would work on first? And we can spitball ideas in the group. Would it be your health? Would it be the dopamine detox is fully the team did such a good, I can't take full credit. Andre created the dopamine detox, and then the graphic design team created the insert. I mean, I helped a little bit, but it's not my baby. I'm not taking credit for that one. In the dopamine detox insert, the challenge, it's fully, it explains, you can even pick your path. Oh my gosh, it's like the haunted houses at Halloween Horror Nights. You can pick your path, except it's a lot less scary. So the there's like the tame path and then the full on path, and it explains every single thing to you. So there's the dopamine detox insert, and then there's the tracking sheets. I feel like they're complementary to each other. Same with the glow up. Glow up, everything's explained, and then you have your tracking sheet. And you can also track within the actual insert itself. So, and for the dopamine detox, yes, I had explained this. So what I personally do is I do 3 weeks on, and then let's say on week 4, if I want to have, this is such a weird example for me to say this, but an ice cream sundae, like that would not be my cheat, but pizza could be. So then, and then restart on the next 3 weeks and then rotate that every 4 weeks. Hopefully that's helpful. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Your health, moving your body. I love that. It's so funny because whenever I'm live on my phone, I was trying to do touchscreen on my computer to see your comments. And I'm like, no, it's not touchscreen, Angie. Okay, so you could focus on career. You could focus on maybe like a goal that you've been waiting on. This made me think about this whenever I was writing my notes this morning to talk to you guys about this. You know, the folios, this was really the inspiration for the folios with the notepads, even the blank notepads, because that's how it came to be, is like any of these things that you're writing in that, especially the secret one. I think that it'd be the camel colored one, right? The Emberwood folio. My folio, I have 2. I have the green one and I have the blue one. The blue one is sold out, which that blows my mind. So in those, the goal for that was like these quiet wishes or quiet dreams just waiting in the wings, like that. And that was the purpose. So maybe when you free up, like when you get rid of all the bullshit in your life that you're like, I'm focused on sister-in-law and I'm scrolling for hours on social media, like we should do like a moment of honesty, and you might have to check and come back, but we should do a moment of honesty and just put it out there and say how you feel about it. Because sometimes it's a bit of a gut check. Go check your phone. For the past week, what is your daily average spent on your phone? Mine is alarming, like alarming. Also, I just want to say I film on my phone. So like I set it up and I just let it run. So I think that it counts that, but it's still alarming. I'll tell you, mine was 7 hours. I think Andre heard me say it the other day. He'll tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think it was 7 hours daily. That's a lot. Listen, I work on my phone, but there's no reason for that. That's insane. So if we were to eliminate distractions, all the doom scrolling, all the shit, like I talked about this on day 1, the shit that we're exposed to, what could you think about 7-year-old you? Wouldn't you want to protect them? Like that, it's insane what we're exposed to. Like our brains are not meant to compute. And I'm not just talking about the negativity. I'm talking about like the amount of information that our brain processes on a daily basis. No wonder we're not sleeping properly at night. It's too much for our brains. So if we can eliminate that and leave room for the stuff that actually matters to us, like our goals and our dreams, and not wait until we're 80 freaking years old on a rocking chair being like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, like how much would that suck? So I think that if we can make room for things that matter, relationships, friendships, like maybe there's like a person that you just haven't talked to in a while. Like, by the way, you guys might know this about me. I have recently discovered the love for country music, and there is a song, I don't know the name of the song, country lovers will know it because I'm an amateur country music lover, but it's a very good song. And I always tell Andre, I'm like, country music is so good because there's so many lessons in every song, other than the ones about beer and dancing and trucks and boats, but I love those too. But there's a song called You Can Always Put a Rain Check on It Till You Can't. And it talks about like calling your mom or calling your dad or like fixing up the old truck with your dad till you can't. That would be a little gut check for today. So if we can just eliminate all the distractions, the noise, all the shit that we fill our days with, Real Housewives. Like if you have time to watch Real Housewives, you have time to do a workout. And that's my little swift kick in the butt for you today. So would you focus on your happiness? Would you be more organized? Would you call someone that you should be calling? Yeah, I'm not going to go into that because that's going to make me cry. So I'm going to try and keep it together on camera. But health goals, and then maybe use a little notepad and just take the time. Like one thing that Andre said during the dopamine detox, that his biggest thing, and he's on right now so he can talk about this, but he said so he did it first and then I did it after him. The amount of thinking time that it gives you, he said like your days crawl, but in the best way. And he was like, literally, like he would stand here, be away from his computer and just write on our blank folios, because we had them at that point. And he would just write ideas, and the amount of clarity that you get, especially if you're not drinking, you're not having a ton of coffee, your diet is cleaner. You have time to actually think about stuff and you're not on your phone. I saw a quote. Who was it? Oh, I don't know why I like this guy so much. I think he's like the greatest thing. You know, the guy that did the tribute to Ozzy sorry, we're all over the place on music today, but his name's Youngblood. Someone interviewed him and he said, our generation is so obsessed with seeing what's going on social media and never being bored. And he said, people don't know what they truly want in life because they're never alone with their own thoughts. And he said, literally put your phone in a different room, sit in a room alone with yourself for 10 minutes in the quiet, and then figure out what you want to do and stop distracting yourself with all the other things that everybody else is doing, if that makes sense. So hopefully that can hit. So yeah, that would be question number 2. Without the noise and without the distractions, what would you do starting tomorrow? Cool. Okay. Number 3, if you were to look, this is where you can like clap for yourself or just really dig deep, because if you struggle at figuring out gratitude, you're going to struggle with anxiety and all sorts of other things. Like I said yesterday, if you can't be anxious and grateful at the same time. It's like one of my biggest hacks. You know how there's all these different hacks. So like if you're feeling anxious, that you like focus on 5 things you can see, and then okay, those are great. But my biggest hack is just go deep and think about something that you're grateful for. Because you can't be anxious, angry, sad, mad, and be grateful. It's like our brain can't do both. So it's such a good hack. So if you were to think about over the past, let's just keep it to 30 days. So throughout September, even though I know you guys did confirm that for whatever reason, Mother Nature just threw us a curveball in September. For me, it literally started on my birthday, and then I got taken clean out straight across. It's a miracle that there is YouTube videos up right now, by the way. I don't know. I still don't know what it was, but it lasted for a really, I wasn't, by the way, everybody was like, I hope that you're not sick. I'm like, I wasn't sick. I don't know what it was. Maybe my body was like, you know what? Calm the fuck down. That's maybe what it was. But I feel like that was a huge lesson for me. So maybe September can be a lesson, even if it was difficult, but try and think about something that you're grateful for that is either going well currently or went well in the last 30 days. Like it can be something very, very small. Actually, I would prefer it to be very, very small. And here's the thing. Not everything in terms of the goals that you're going for and the life that you want and what your dream needs to be carved in stone. You need to be able to steer towards even the smallest things. So if you can navigate and pinpoint the smallest things that are going well, that's how you're going to be able to find your way. So figure out what the littlest things are that went well. It can be one thing that went well. Oh, I didn't drink that, but that's fun. Are you serious? The Alani, it's probably their competitor that put it out. No, I didn't really have any. I didn't like it. Well, so my tip for you, Christine, to make more time for your goals as a woman with a full-time job, I hear you. I have multiple full-time jobs. I think that, oh my God, I love that. As long as I'm vertical, life is good. Good for you. Yes. I think that this coming week, you'll make more time for your goals. If you're following what we're doing and you're eliminating the noise and your phone is put away and we're letting go of all of the bad habits in terms of like binge watching TV, you will make time for your goals. Like the amount of time that you're going to find in your day, if you can follow the dopamine detox, the glow up, and just making time for yourself. And also just baseline. Like if you have your top 10 goals written out every morning and you're actually writing 10 to-dos per goal, you're going to make shit happen. So I will stay on your booty as of tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll probably plan with you guys tomorrow morning and set up my planner and everything. What cover is everybody using? That's the biggest question. Is anybody using a travel one? Like a half size one? I know you guys love your half size. I used my half size pumpkin one to hold all my stickers, which made me very happy. I think I'm going to go with Twisted Thorn Manor. It's dark like my soul. I love it. So, okay. So number 1, fresh week, comparison gone. Try to visualize like everything that you did this just from October 1st to today. So the past 5 days, you did a lot. Like you put a lot of weight down. uncovered a lot of things that might be bothering you. You shed a lot of light on it. Hopefully you're taking a little bit of notes every single day so you can look back and be like, holy shit, like I did all of this. And then the second thing is, without the noise, what would you focus on first? And then the third thing is something or some things that went well either currently or going well currently or over the past 30 days. And that should be your North Star of what you should start focusing on. Cool? Using the black and white. I like that one. You guys are using Lux. I want to use Lux. Maybe I think I might do one just for my trackers and one for my actual planner. That's my goal. Trackers, little fall escape insert, and then my full on. I love it. Okay. Yay. You're using Summerween. I love that, Tabitha. That's amazing. I love the Summerween collection so much. I love it. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll give you a good heads up. No, it was not based off of Riverdale, but I should have. I love Riverdale so much. No, it was like a combination of a couple things that it was based off of. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. I'll give you a good heads up. Love you guys so much. And thank you for showing up every single day. Even when it's not super convenient, but doing these little things for yourself is gonna, I feel, change so much. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.